What are common cyber threats that a business can encounter?
We break down cyber threats into two major classifications for kind of thinking about this. There are random versus targeted attacks. So an example of a random attack is a vulnerability, say, to an operating system. Let's say Microsoft announces that there is a vulnerability to Windows operating system. A bad actor is going to write some code that can go and infiltrate a system through that vulnerability. Oftentimes that software is then sold to other bad actors on the dark web that are then going to launch an attack using that code. They're going to spray this attack across the internet, just probing to see what they can get into. So it's a very randomized attack. If your systems are not patched or secured against this type of thing, then they can get in through this vulnerability, and then you could potentially be a victim of a random cybersecurity attack. The other type is a targeted attack, which is a lot more worrisome. Targeted attack is going to target your company or the entity for a specific reason. We're seeing this a lot with healthcare, a lot with payment card processing, a lot with any type of financial transactions, where you have targeted attacks that are going after organizations trying to extract money or data or medical records that they can then sell with that type of a targeted attack. We've seen a lot of this with wire fraud, where an outside a threat actor is going to craft highly sophisticated, highly realistic-looking email that looks like it came from internal users in order to try to convince your CFO or your accounting team to wire money to a fraudulent account. That would be an example of a highly targeted attack. Typically, smaller businesses are going to be less the target for a targeted attack, but at the same time, they're more vulnerable to the random attacks because they often don't have as sophisticated a cybersecurity deployments as larger companies do to defend against the random attack.